Okay, so let's talk about Britney, who is discussing the conservatorship in an Unearthed TV interview. So she did an interview with Jonathan Ross back when she was promoting Glory. And they basically said that the comment that she made about her conservatorship was cut from the aired episode, but is recently shown in an ITV special. So Jonathan Ross, who was the host, asked Spears about her increased involvement in the album, to which she hesitated before replying to the following. Now, we do have that clip, courtesy of the Twitter, because I just be coming across stuff and I be finding it. So in case y'all didn't see it, I'm going to play y'all the clip and then we'll talk.
Let me ask you about the new album, because the new album, you are more involved in this musically, I understand, than previous work. So you've taken control. You're more in control of your music than before?
Yes.
Why did it take you so long? Why did you wait till now to do it?
Well, there's a lot of reasons, but I won't get into the whole story, but...
Well, we know a lot of the whole story, so we don't have to go over the whole story,
well,
or, what we think.
It was like, I think since the conservatorship, I'm in a conservatorship, is the 3rd year of me being under that, and I felt like a lot of the things were planned for me to do, and, being told what to do, and I was just like, for this one, I want to make it my baby, and I want to do it myself, and I was very strategic about the way I did it, and yeah, that's why it means so much to me.
Well, I'm hoping it will really connect with people, and I suspect it will connect with people more when they know it's coming so much from you, so much from where you are and who you are right now.
Yes, sir.
And you seem in a really good place right now. Would that be a safe thing to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're pretty happy, pretty sort of, that's good to know. Okay. That's really nice. Because, I hope you know this, but you have millions of fans around the world. I know you know that, but I hope you know that they feel love to you. They feel protective of you.
I feel for them.
They want to see you thrive. Do you draw strength from that? Does that help you, or is it sometimes too much, knowing the?
No, it's so genuine. Like last night, I performed, and they the audience was like, the ones in Vegas, they're so far back. They were like right there in front of you, and it was so much more personal, and they weren't drunk or high. It was so intimate. They were so present and so there with me. So it was really nice.
Okay, so, one of the things I will say this about Britney that I've always liked, she's always had great legs. I've always been like, what, sis, you better work them legs, but I think it's because she's a dancer. So she's always had like great legs and all other stuff. But yeah, for those of you who need a refresher, you already know the reason why she was in that conservatorship is because all the crazy stuff that was happening. I'm sure y'all read the Woman in Me, so you already got the breakdown on what the whole conservatorship, all that stemmed from, especially with her postpartum depression, which I don't even think she was checked for, and then the paparazzi and all the crazy stuff that was going on, where they were photographing and judging her every move. When she was raising them babies and all that other stuff, and the decisions that she was making, where it was just like, the accusations of a lot of people trying to control her career, the music industry, a lot of people behind the scenes, including her father, who was controlling, as part of being a part of the conservatorship, he was controlling her finances, her career, her personal life, for the 13 years that she was in that court-appointed conservatorship. And then, now that it's been terminated, when it was terminated, I should say, in 2021, she basically came out even more, because at that point, she couldn't really talk about it. She had to be very vague. She had to be very low-key in regards of the whole conservatorship situation. But of course, that clip, we never got to see the light of day because of, why is she talking about this? And now don't put that up in there, because then it's going to bring attention to it. So then, she described the arrangement as abusive, and felt that her father was taking advantage of her while she was in the conservatorship, of her finances, spending all her money, entitling, helping himself to her coins and things of that nature. And she felt that, the conservatorship basically how it had hindered, I would say, her creative expression, especially during the Glory era. Because I'm going to have to tell you, I did not like that album. I thought it was dry. I hated the song she did with Will I Am. I don't feel like that was her. She was at her peak or at her best work when she was doing that. Everybody always talks about, for me, I love Femme Fatale. I love Glory. Well, I don't love Glory. I just said I hated it. I love Femme Fatale. I loved oh my god, what was the album that she had Me Against the Music on with Madonna? I did love that album too. I also liked Blackout. You know, we all love that album. I love the production that Danger did on that, which I think was her giving the finger to Timbaland, because I know Timbaland wanted to work with her, but she was like, I'm gonna work with the protege. I'm not working with Justin Timberlake producer, because that's the only ones he worked with, him and Pharrell. Quiet as it's kept. Or is it really that quiet? So I love the fact that she came out and talked about that. So kudos to her. But you know, I was going to separate this, but it's like, no, let's combine. So Britney apparently went and spoke. Wait, hold on. Did I expand that? Yes, I did. Hold on. Let me move on to the next video because I done messed that up. Yeah. So now, speaking of Britney, now a story was recently done by Page Six that she reunited with Jaden James, her eldest son. They've been spending time with each other and things of that nature. My transition was messed up with that, but we got it together. So, was it Page Six? Oh yeah, it was Page Six because I was like, I got the other thing open with Britney and the whole Jonathan Ross situation. So yeah, let's transition to that. So basically, they said, according to Page Six, they've been spending a lot of time together. A second source shared that the 18-year-old has been back in California, where his mother lives, after moving to Hawaii with his brother, Sean Preston Federline, and their father, Kevin Federline, last year. It is unclear whether Jaden is staying with Spears, 42, at her $7.4 million mansion in the city of Thousand Oaks, but we hear Preston, 19, still resides in the Aloha State. Oh, I'm sorry. Jaden James is the youngest one. Sean Preston is the oldest. I don't know how I messed that up, but yeah, it was like Sean was always the oldest. So you have Preston, which they always call him Preston. She always called him that. She never called him by his first name, always by his middle. But anyway, so they said Britney is thrilled to have her baby back. The second source tells us everything is moving in the right direction. So I really hope that this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, a beautiful relationship between mother and son. Because I will have to say, why does he look hot and Cooter Brown in that picture on the left, though? It's like, yeah, he looks sleepy. Boy, you better not be out there doing them drugs. So, Spears in person reconciliation with Jaden comes 6 months after news broke that he and Preston had called the pop star on Mother's Day, which Kevin's lawyer, Mark Vincent Kaplan, described as a good sign for their relationship, saying obviously a reconciliation / unification is somewhat complex and can be a process that takes some time. This is what he told a lawyer told Page Six in June, adding that his client, who was married to Spears from 2004 to 2007, supports the boys having a relationship with their mother. Now, Kevin, who's 46, moved Preston, Jaden, and his other kids to Hawaii on August of 2023 after his wife, Victoria Prince, got a job as a volleyball coach at her alma mater, the University of Hawaii. Well, somebody got to bring in them coins because clearly it ain't Kevin, except for the coin totters he making from his Britney. Now, Kevin was they said Spears consented to the relocation, but did not see the teens before they left, as they had not been on speaking terms for more than a year. Now, Jada opened up about his fractured relationship with his mother, who was under a conservatorship for 13 years, during a rare interview in September of 2022, saying, I 100% think this can be fixed. It's just going to take a lot of time and effort, he told the UK's ITV. ITV getting a lot of tea lately. Because we did a video on a recent story, the story with Britney and Jonathan Ross with that. So I just want her to get better mentally. When she gets better, I really want to see her again. And that should have been Britney's motivation instead of her surrounding herself with them convicted felons and all these opportunists taking advantage of her. She should be working on her mental health and working on getting a lot of the things that she needs to get together. So that way her sons look at it as stop embarrassing that, they look at it as like, oh, you embarrassing me. I don't want to deal with the shenanigans and the drama and all that other mess. That I want my mother back. I would love to have a relationship with her. I'm open to having a relationship with her. Virgos, we could be real stubborn and shady in a lot of situations, but we are a forgiving bunch. When, we'll give you a few chances. Sometimes I'm very much a one and done. Like, okay, you shit on me and we done. I think it depends on the severity of the situation. But when you're a son and you have a mom, I don't think that men completely want to cut off their mother unless it's something they've done that's so extreme they can't come back from it. So I'm actually hoping that Brittany will work the situation out with her. Well, she got it with one of the sons, but I do hope that her eldest, Sean, will come aboard. And, if Jaden is working things out with his mother and he can come back home and say, like, look, I spent time with her. We did this, this, and this. It was cool. There was no drama. There was no issues. She's on point with a lot of the things that she needs to be on point with. And then now maybe you can come over and try to give her that chance and work things out. I already know, like, Rome wasn't built in a day. Things aren't going to happen overnight. But I really am rooting for her to, work things out with her kids. And I'm glad they didn't say anything bad about their mother. So I say, well, let's say, what do y'all think of this story? Whatever your thoughts are on that, as well as the rare interview, that clip that was cut from Jonathan Ross about her speaking about the conservatorship that's just now starting to make the rounds. Let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.